Alright guys, hello and welcome back to our journey to level 99 with the Kilika Beast, jumping right back into League for Teleport Sphere and Return Sphere, but mostly for that third place volley shot. Kilika Beast taking on the Luca Goers, Albed Sykes taking on the Ronso Fangs, and we are taking on the Guado Gories. So let's jump in. So we've been doing pretty good so far, and by good I mean tying every game possible, because what we want to do, I kind of mentioned it a little bit before there, we want to get third place. That's the goal. Like, we want to tie the game. And I know it's weird, because you're like, don't you want to win? But it's like, no, we want volley shot. Volley shot is the promised one, and we want it desperately. Mostly just because it's nice to have, honestly. Like, there's not really, I don't want to say there's not a use for it, but it's not a technique that we are going to be using. It's just nice to get techniques in general. It's not even a key technique for anyone, actually. Yeah, we're going to pass the Nizrud here. And essentially what we have been doing, because we are just trying to tie the game, it also opens up the opportunity for us to pass with our back line and get Larbite and Nizrud leveled up, because they definitely need to be leveled up. They definitely need experience. They need to hit 99. And it's crazy because we're actually getting closer and closer to 99. It's a little bit mind-boggling, honestly, the amount of experience we've gotten in such a short amount of time. I'm not really sure about this, but it feels, in my opinion, that we are actually going to hit 99 at one of the earliest periods we've ever done in a Journey series. I don't know if we're going to break the 300 episode barrier, because generally we hit 300 episodes. If we don't, then that would be kind of unique, because, it's... normally it takes a little over 300 matches to get to 99. So we'll see. I mean, I think Guado Gories are a little bit weird, but I think it took like 350, I want to say. It took a bit. Like, it definitely was not a short journey in any sense of the word, and it took a bit of time, a bit of things going on, and eventually we got there, but it was naturally something that took time. So we'll see how this goes. It'll be interesting. I mean, all in all, I think the only player that's close to, if not they've hit 90, is Iskin. And we've done really well at keeping it all balanced. Like, pretty much everyone's the same level. And that hasn't always been the case. Occasionally we've had games or series specifically, where the goalie has just been drowning in, or starving, I guess, for experience. Like, they've been 10, 15, 20 levels behind the rest of the team. And in general, that's really bad because it messes up the auto leveling of the opposing team. It turns into a situation where we just got to level up the goal. It's just kind of a pain overall, and we definitely don't want that to happen. So we'll kind of keep whatever we're doing here. But yeah, let's pass to Larbite here. And in general, we're probably going to get like 60 to 70 experience for this passing, which is nice. Definitely helps a lot. Because I think we've hit the point at this like moment in the series where a lot of the level ups do take a little over 100 experience. There's a steep incline actually for experience gain and stuff like that in the in Blitzball. It requires a lot more experience later on. I think it's pretty easy up to like level 50. And then you start seeing some increases. And even above level 50, it isn't crazy to level up, but it takes a little bit more. And then that, takes a little bit more. It gets more and more and more until eventually you're like, oh wow, I really am needing a lot of experience to level up my team. I don't know. I reflected on this a little bit ago in another match. It might have even been in another series, but I don't know if they really ever intended you to hit 99. Because it seems like such a faraway goal to a certain degree. Because it requires so much time and experience and such. So that's kind of surprising that it takes so long. But yeah, it's going to be 0-0 going into the second half. But that is exactly what we want. Alright, so a little bit of experience for them. Level up for Jamal, but more importantly, a lot more experience for us. Looks like no actual, oh wow, just barely. Exactly enough experience. So yeah, it looks like we do get one level up. Nizarut level 87 with more endurance, shoot, catch, block, attack, HP. It's got 51 catch. That's so good. I mean, that is definitely good. I know we probably should go for the tech finds, but generally we're just going for the experience gain right now, trying to tie the game. And I honestly, I think I probably have to finish this league in one sitting just to remember like where every single team's positioned. My whole plan was to tie the games up to like round 5 and then figure it out from there, but I'm not sure. I'll need to like kind of evaluate when I get there because I want 3rd place, so I need to almost decide who beats me. And in 5 games, we should have a situation where we faced every team at least once. We kind of figure out where they're all positioned, and then we kind of go from there. You know what I mean? Like that should be good. Here we're gonna pass to Larbite. We might get a little bit of pressure on the left side here on Larbite, and because of that, we might want to pass to Deem here and kind of alleviate that with a little bit of sleep. You know. Just a teensy weensy bit of going to sleep. Past the Nizarut. And then we're going to be setting up some passing here. And I mean, we should get a level up for Larbite here. And definitely not Nizarut. He just leveled up, and he leveled up to the exact amount of experience he needed. Like, he didn't get anything more into his next level. It was just like, that is what you got, and you made it. Alright. This is looking good so far. And then even as Nizarut levels up, because he's going to get more and more HP, we're going to see his experience gain increase as well. Because the more he uses that Nat Pass 3, the more experience he gets. But if you've noticed, at the end of these halves and stuff, he just runs out of HP, so he can't actually, you know, use that Nat Pass, so his experience gain is reduced. And it would actually be better if I gave him like a lower level pass alongside his current technique. So if he had like Nat Pass 3 and Nat Pass 2, it would probably be better. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, I don't even think Nizarut knows Nat Pass 2 now I think about it. I think he's kind of stuck on that Nat Pass 3 train because we used a tech find to open up that slot for him and then had him learn it. So like it was a little bit of a process, in all honesty, to get that set up. Now it'll be interesting to see how the games kind of stand after this. But like I said before, we're really just looking to tie the games up to like game 5, and like we're looking to face everyone at least once, and then we kind of figure out who's winning, who's losing. And I hope it's kind of definitive, honestly. I hope it's like a certain teams just haven't gotten any wins, and other teams like the Beasts are just slamming the opposition. You know, it's a lot easier when it's very clearly defined and the point differential is very vast. Right. And this is what I was talking about. Nizarut now has no HP, so he can't use that Nat Pass. So this pass that he's doing to Larbite right now nets him less experience than if he had used the technique. Which honestly, if I know I complain a lot about Blitzball and like what I'd change, but the stacked experience based on techniques you use I think is really nice because it allows players to get more and more experience later on, because early on you don't have a lot of HP, and then, you know, later on you get these techniques, you get more HP, and it kind of naturally allows you to lean more towards getting experience at the higher levels, or more experience at the higher levels. But yeah, a little bit of experience for them, a little bit more for us. Looks like no level up for Larbite. He got well over 100 experience and he did not level up. This is a kind of a example of why it takes so long. Yeah, we're gonna see the Luka Goers take out the Beasts. That's unfortunate, actually. Fangs take out the Sykes, and we tie the Glories. See, everyone's pretty much... So Goers and Glories are our highest. So arguably it would have been better if we let the Glories win. Huh. Alright, well, we'll figure it out next time. We'll figure out what we're doing. Perfect. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.